Hey guys. Okay, well now this is working, so let's try this again. We are in downtown Chicago. I know we're audience building right now, so for what some of you may have missed, we are in the hunt for the Mothman. Now, a number of you really are not familiar with Mothman, but here we are. Now, this is the lakefront, what you see out there, and we're pretty close to the area where about a month ago a sighting was seen along the lakefront here, traveling in that direction with a helicopter overhead. Now, yes, there are some larger birds here, especially seagulls. I don't know if there's any pelicans in the area or turkey vultures, which are very common where I live, but I don't know why my side is all wet. What, you spill a beer on me? But let's go take a look. We're gonna probably, hi guys, hi Kathy, hi Laura. We're going to try to take a walk and get on the other side of Lakeshore Drive here, or as us locals call it, LSD, and try to get on the other side, and we'll get up on the lakefront where the bridges are, make our way over to the river walk, and we'll see what we can find there. Jennifer is with us under the Acrylic Ranch name, so if you have questions, we tried the Be Live and it worked, but now that we're down in the heart of the city here, I'm thinking maybe we're having signal problems with the Be Live, because Jennifer was going to join us, so she's going to be answering questions or whatever. If you do have questions that I don't know about regarding Mothman, you can feel free to contact Lon Strickler over at Friends of Phantoms and Monsters. He's been very proficient in keeping us all abreast of the Mothman sightings down here. I don't expect to see anything, but like I said, we may cut off on live here for a little while, and then we'll come back as you know, the time passes. It gets a little darker here because we're heading off clearly in the direction in which you see here, which is a little bit heavier sighting area than where we just came from. So thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, tagged Lon, that's perfect. I was kind of hoping he would join in with us. How are you guys? You can give a hey or whatever. Yeah, for some of you who have not had the pleasure or out of town, even though you're in your own hometown, we'll get you around the corner here and you can see some of what this beautiful city is all about. You know, Chicago gets a bad rap for the violence, but I can tell you the violence happens way the hell south, down that way. Bad neighborhoods, that's where all the violence really happens, unfortunately. As you can see, there's beautiful clouds up over the lake, which we will get to shortly. I'm hoping that my audio is okay for everybody. And Jennifer was all set up so nicely to do the Be Live with us. Now, this underpass here is someplace that I really wanted to get under, but there is no, I mean, I see kind of a sidewalk under there, but I really kind of wanted to get under this underpass here and take a look up and see what was going on. Right. And that's where we're gonna go. And that would be Grant Park beyond those trees there. So keep your eye to the sky, I suppose. Now, some of these witnesses, if you followed in with the ranch in our prior episodes talking about Mothman, witnesses have seen it in Oz Park and south of here, which is that direction. But a couple of the witnesses actually said they saw this entity standing with very large red eyes, standing anywhere between 6 and 7 feet tall, and just kind of shot straight up in the air and opened up wings and just kind of took off flying. The last witness, which was mother and daughter and family, but the daughter drew a picture. I believe she was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old. I don't remember her age. But she drew a picture of what it was that they witnessed because the mother and the daughter saw it. They heard what sounded like an animal in distress, so they kind of paid attention, and it was just after dark. And they said it flew out from underneath the bridge along the river walk, which dumps into Lake Michigan here. And it just kind of flew overhead them and took off out of sight. And the mother described it probably about 6 foot with a very large wingspan, bat-like type wings. Now, I've given consideration to the fact that maybe it might be a stunt of a squirrel suit jumping off one of the buildings here. However, with the witness descriptions, there seems to be a lot of doubt in that, because with a squirrel suit, it's not so much a large wing as what the witnesses are describing, but it's a wing that connects from the hand to your feet, much like a flying squirrel. And it's a glide pattern, so you can't get close to the water and then shoot straight up in the air. And none of the witnesses said that this was making any noise, so there seemed to be no propulsion or audible propulsion, which makes it all the more mystery. Lon Strickler posted yesterday that a truck driver saw a large bat-like creature flying across Cicero Avenue, which Cicero runs in the direction in which I'm pointing you right now. If anybody's bored, just raise your hand. That's fine. Just slowly making our way. I don't know if that takes us to that overpass or not. Yeah, we can go that way. We'll get up over this berm here. How many of you haven't been into downtown Chicago? Probably everybody that's here, or anybody else that's been notified of the Acrylic Ranch being live. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. By the way, the public beaches did open yesterday, so there'll be a lot more witnesses along the lakefront here, out of the harbors. This is where the last sighting was seen, was out of the harbor here. Yeah, it said, there was a sign that said to the trail, it's either that or we cross down at that traffic light down there. So you can see, all right, this building out here, that's the Adler Planetarium that you're looking at. Our witness, 2 witnesses ago, said that the creature was seen here, and a Coast Guard helicopter was flying overhead, heading towards the Adler Planetarium, which I just put a tree in the way. Over towards, I'm sorry that it's shaky, it's because I'm on Zoom. This is the mobile ranch. We do it the old-fashioned way. I feel sorry for you guys having to watch it like this. You're like, oh, this is sickening. Need a handheld device. Okay, I'll tell you what we're gonna do with Jennifer's permission. I'll cut the live feed and then we'll come back live in a little bit once we get on the other side of Lakeshore Drive here and make our way going south. And we'll pick it up again a little bit closer to where the witness sightings are at. See if we can't take a look under some bridges. We definitely want to be here after it gets dark out. Not that the city gets very dark, but I think y'all know what I mean. So for right now, we'll sign off and we'll be back shortly. So stick around, make sure you get your notification and come join us. It'll probably be live in maybe 20 minutes or so. All right, talk soon.